festival, in a nutshell, it is China's New Year. It is like, New Year that we celebrate on the 1st of January. So this, for them, is their very first of January, beginning of a year. And in this year, it's a year of the pig, and they celebrate around this symbol of a pig. Each year has its own animal symbol. And there's a number of this as year change, they change the symbols. And University of Johannesburg also on an annual basis do celebrate this festival. It's it's the biggest event among Chinese, and it is in that context that we have invited people within the University of Johannesburg, our partners in the media, as well as extended community in Johannesburg, to celebrate with the Chinese community that is here with us. I think when we look at how China and Africa relationship is centered on a number of key areas, I think at the heart of it is the question of norms and values. If we look at African norms and values, particularly Ubuntu, it is centered around people-centered. It values the collective, and similarly with the Chinese Confucianism, it is also centered around the community, and in that the two value systems, Confucianism and Ubuntu, are quite distinctive from your Western liberal, which is centered on individualism. So I think this brings our two communities together on a number of areas in terms of working ethics. There's so much that the Chinese can learn from Africans, and similarly Africans can learn quite a lot from the Chinese. So the two people are united at the moment through the China-Africa Forum, as well as a number of initiatives that in the last 15-20 years China-Africa's relationship has been consolidated, and this you see through a number of projects that are happening across the continent, particularly on infrastructure development. In East Africa, where China is quite active, we have seen the Mombasa-Nairobi rail that has been established. I think it is moving from Nairobi to Naivasha, and with the potential of getting into Uganda and Rwanda, as well as Tanzania. So this is in line with Africa's own Agenda 2063, which is centered around peace and security, infrastructure to deal with poverty and alleviate unemployment on the African continent. I think it is upon Africans the need for them to know exactly what they want from China. Those are the key issues. Africa needs to build the skills to negotiate properly with China, and to ensure that they benefit and ensure all the infrastructure that is developed by Chinese benefits our people. It deals with the fundamental issues that we confront as Africans, and those include unemployment, poverty, and issues of skills and skills development. The University of Johannesburg Confucius Institute, as well as the Center for Africa-China Studies, have been working on a number of projects of strengthening people-to-people through research, through cultural language, and a number of other activities that we do that strengthen that bond that our governments are doing very well. I think what is needed is to go beyond the government initiatives. Our governments across the continent are doing extremely well in their relationship with China. I think what is urgently needed is the people-to-people, so that our people understand Chinese in their own right, as well as Chinese understand Africans, so that we treat each other with equality, with respect, and then move on, consolidate what we've been doing in the past in terms of solidarity around issues of colonialism and fight against apartheid.